What is up, Cancer? How are you guys doing? Guess what time it is, man? My favorite time of the month. It's time for the mid-month messages. So what I'm looking for in the mid-month messages is I'm checking to see if there has been a change of timelines. See, in my readings, I like to give advice. And the reason why I give advice is because if you take that advice and you apply it to your situation, that could potentially change your timeline. So, for those of you who would like a personal reading, all the information is in the description of the video. And I have an announcement to make about the personal readings as well. Now I have turned Zoom call readings back on, and they are now back on my website. Now that we're established and we're settled and everything's all good here in Vegas and my schedule is much more predictable now, I put the Zoom calls back on my website. So for all of you who have been in the emails over the last month asking about Zoom calls, now they're available again. So again, the link is in the description, okay? All right, so let's start off with whatever situation is troubling you the most. Person that you're dealing with. Person that lives in your head rent-free. Let's see. Has there been a change of timelines? What's happening? 10 of Wands. So this situation is pretty much just a burden. Oh man, this looks like we got the Tower card here. Okay, so this is something that either already came to an end or you know it's hanging on by a thread. For some of you, this may not be a lot of you, but for some of you, you may have already reconciled with this person once. So this may not be your first rodeo with this person for some of you. Actually, I don't know, that may be a little bit bigger of a group than I initially anticipated, but regardless, this is hanging on by a thread. I'm not really convinced that it's going to survive the month of August for those of you who are still currently actually connected with this person. For those of you in which this already came to an end, I'm not seeing anybody taking action to reconcile this. But regardless, this is whatever this is, past person, current person, this is weighing on you and it's becoming nothing but a burden that's really starting to affect you in ways that a lot of people can tell that something's up. Maybe some of you are open about what's going on, but I can tell you that a lot of people, maybe at the workplace possibly, maybe friends or family, can kind of look at you and tell that something's bugging you. Something's going on. It's kind of obvious. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. I also have Aquarius here. All right, that's all I'm getting out of that. That is all I'm getting out of that. This does not look like this is good for your soul. Doesn't look like it. Well, let's look at this person that you're dealing with and let's dig up their true feelings, energies, and intentions. Let's see. What's this person's true feelings, true energy, true intentions? What kind of person are they in general, you know? That's what I really want to look at. Okay. So first of all, this person is absolutely playing the victim. They absolutely are playing the victim and blaming everything on you. Of course, right? Now here's the thing, they do love you and they do want to be with you. Now I'm not here to read who is right and who is wrong. So I don't know who's at fault, and I really don't care, to be honest with you. But this person, from their perspective, they do love you. They do want to be with you. They do want things to work out. Excuse me. But they're playing the victim. They say it's all your fault. All the problems and everything that's going on, they pretty much blame it all on you. I'm not saying it's your fault. I don't know. Again, don't care. That's not what this reading's about. But that's their feelings and their intentions. For those of you dealing with something that already came to an end, they're too afraid to come forward and talk to you because they are almost certain that it'll end up being nothing but a bunch of drama and conflict. Some of you could have somebody accusing you of some shit you didn't do. Okay, so I know this may only be one or two of you, but if you dealt with a situation where somebody accused you of some shit, and you're wondering if they're still accusing you of that, yeah, they are. Yeah, this person's definitely playing the victim, dude. They are not changing their stance on that. They are very, very firm in their belief that all these problems are your fault. All right, well, let's see. What's the overall outcome of this situation? What is the overall outcome? King of Pentacles, we already talked about that. Basically, this person is willing to die on the hill they're standing on. They are not changing their stance. They are not budging. They're not changing their mind. They're not changing their perspective. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus possibly, or some other fixed sign maybe, but regardless, this person is absolutely not fucking budging. They ain't backing down. They're not changing their stance. So basically what that means is pressure is going to get heavier and heavier and heavier. Yeah, I'm seeing you moving on from this. More than likely moving on from this. This person isn't expressing their feelings towards you. They got feelings for you. Oh, don't let them fool you. They love you. Oh, you bet your damn skippy ass they love you, but they ain't showing you that. They're not showing you that. So, yeah, the two of you are not reaching a place of stability because y'all just don't see eye to eye at all. Let's get the advice on this. What's the advice? What deck do I want to use? How about Gilded Tarot? What's the advice? What's the advice? Justice. So it's time to make a head over heart decision. It's time to do what is most logical, rational, reasonable. If you got somebody, look, I don't care how outlandish it is, okay? You cannot reason with chaos. You cannot reason with chaos. You cannot. It doesn't matter how much logic you bring to the table. It does not matter how much reason you bring to the table. Jesus Christ himself could ascend down from heaven in a ball of light and present scientific facts and evidence that still won't solve chaos. The only thing you can do with chaos is step away and move on from it. That's all you can do. All you can do. Well, holy shit sticks, Batman. Okay. Some of you dealing with a Scorpio. I also have Aries and Libra here. All right. It's time for you to start a new cycle anyways. You know, another thing that I'm getting for quite a few of you too, I'm feeling like this is an expired connection. I feel like this connection expired a long time ago. Okay? I feel like it did. It's time for your next contract to come in. Being that you do enough healing to where you can sustain a connection with the next person coming in. It's time for you to start your next chapter. Time for you to start the next cycle. All right, well, let's take a look at that then. Let's see what's coming in next. What is due to come in next for the Cancerian Collective? Boom. Woo-hoo. 10 of Pentacles. Some of y'all got an earth sign headed your way. But that's success. That is some success. Hang on. It's not ready yet, y'all. All right. There it is. All right. Man, King of Wands. Let me tell you a little something about the King of Wands. He ain't playing no games. Oh, you best bet your goddamn skippy ass. He ain't playing no fucking games. Queen of Wands. Look, King and Queen of Wands. You know what that means, right? That means masculine and feminine counterparts. Not necessarily male and female, right? Masculine and feminine counterparts. Long-term commitment. I'm going to tell you what, though. I don't know why this is telling me to remind you all. You have no unfinished business from the past. You are not due to repeat anything from your past. If there is a person who is in your past, leave them there. Okay? But yeah, we got the Ace of Cups. We got the Ace of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. King, Queen of Wands. Hierophant. Long-term commitment and stability is coming in next. Okay, cool. Cool. Right on, man. Right on. Let's see the energy of this next person coming in. Let's look at their energy. Their energy, feelings, intentions, all that good stuff. Judgment. So it's somehow, some way going to be blatantly fucking obvious. Blatantly obvious that this connection is divinely guided. It could be like really, really synchronistic, possibly. I wish I could think of an example off the top of my head, but I really can't right now. But you know how certain things happen in your life that is just so synchronistic that you're like, dude, there's no way that's coincidence. There is no fucking way that that's random. You know what I mean? But like I said, now here's probably, well, okay. So there can be a positive side and a negative side to somebody who is not playing fucking games. The good news is they are not playing fucking games. The bad news is this person may be a little bit defensive and may have zero tolerance for certain things. So you might want to watch out for that. I think this person has been through so much toxicity in their life that they have zero tolerance for fuckery. Zero tolerance, right? They will walk out that door. Right? Somebody with this energy right here, boy, I'm going to tell you what, they ain't going to put up with nothing. That's like, I dare you to accuse me of some bullshit I didn't fucking do just because something happened to you in the past. I dare you. Go ahead. Go ahead. I dare you to start an argument with me because the toilet paper roll is on backwards just because you woke up in a bad mood. I dare you. I dare you to bring some pointless, meaningless, petty ass, stupid fucking drama to the table. I dare you. Now, not saying that you're going to do those things, but when a person is in that mode and they're like defensive, it could be really, really ugly. You say one wrong thing and it could snap off into an argument, an ugly ass argument. But that's not this person's intentions. That's not their intentions. They just want an honest, loyal, loving, peaceful, happy relationship. That's all they really want. That's all they really want. Isn't that all any of us really want? For real? All right. Looks pretty solid to me, though. Looks pretty solid to me. They're ready to settle down with their life partner. Let's see how it plays out for the first month. How's the first month playing out when the next person comes in? How's it playing out for the first month? Two of Pentacles, okay. And the Fool card, so you're jumping head first into this. Still moving a little bit slow though. Ace of Pentacles, I'm sorry, Ten of Pentacles, like I said. Page of Swords reversed, so communication's a little bit funny. But things are moving kind of slow, but for the most part, things are looking pretty good for the first month. Thank you, Anonymous A, for the super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Might be a little bit slow, might be a little bit boring, might be not really all that exciting, especially if it happens during this retrograde. Slow is the way you want to go during a retrograde like this, but slow and steady wins the race. Okay, that was boring. That was boring, but that's all that came through. So let's get some advice. What is the advice? What is the advice? Two of Cups. Hang on. Be open to change. Be open to change. So this is a whole new cycle. A whole new cycle. So by the time the two of you are fully established, this connection is going to be of a dynamic that is unlike anything you've ever dealt with before. Now that sounds good, and it is, but a lot of people fail to take into account that what that means is that's going to demand a different version of you. Demand a different version of you. So be open to change. Be open to bend and flex and maybe see some things differently, handle certain situations differently. Be willing to walk in the shoes of a different person. Because in order for this relationship to be successful, it's going to demand a different version of both of you. Don't feel singled out. It's not just all on you. And your ability to adapt and bend and flex, along with their ability to adapt and bend and flex, is going to determine the first 6 months to a year and how rough and rocky it is. You know, a lot of the biggest issues that we have in relationships come from a refusal to bend and flex. But as long as you can remain balanced, patient, woo-saw, and be open to change, this could turn into something that seriously surpasses your expectations. Seriously. All right. All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that the Cancerian Collective needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of the video if you would like a personal reading. And for those of you just now tuning in, I announced at the beginning of the video, now I have one-on-one Zoom call readings available on my website again, okay? Now that we are settled in and established here in Vegas and my schedule is much more predictable now, I've gone ahead and turned the Zoom call readings back on. So for all of you who have been in the emails over the last month or so asking about the one-on-one Zoom call readings, they're back on the website now. So the link is in the description of this video. All right, I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Stay blessed.